Hey, good morning, everybody, and a very happy, messy Monday to you. I am Meteorologist Madi Baggett. I will be on for the next 2 hours, and I will be giving you constant updates as to what's currently happening. We do have a little bit of a storm system rolling on in, relatively weak, but it is bringing in quite the bark out there early this morning. We have some messy roads and then some mountain snow. So let's get into it. And if you have any questions or if you want to get your exact forecast for your location, go ahead and let me know. And I will try to do the best I can to help you out. So let's get going. So we can see on our Natural History Museum cam, we are picking up those dense clouds and we are also seeing a few light showers. It's kind of just spitting at this point, but it is rather consistent. So if you haven't head out already this morning and you plan to within the next couple of hours, just know roads are going to be messy. It's not going to be raining all day long. We're just going to be dealing with a few light showers throughout your morning and then eventually tapering off by early afternoon. Mild conditions up until about Wednesday night, and then we'll have another storm system. So this one's not too bad, but it is making for a pretty rough start to our Monday morning. So right now we have our rain snow line at about 7,000, 7,500, and we are picking up a few light snow showers across the higher terrain. Those are going to be pretty consistent as well. And some resorts picked up close to a foot, if not more, into early this morning. So it was definitely beneficial snowfall. So here's a current look at our satellite and radar, seeing still consistent rain, snow showers across much of northern Utah. Not much for southern Utah, although they did get a few mountain showers yesterday, so that was nice.
Farmers markets aren't just for summer. You can now visit the winter market every weekend at Wheeler Historic Farm in Murray. More than 20 vendors showed up for the first day of the winter market yesterday.
So Doug wants to know, do you think I'll have to shovel my driveway out in Sandy? No, I don't think so. Just rain. You can shovel rain if you want, but might be a little bit difficult. No, just rain for the valleys today.
The winter market is open every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. through April 12th. Again, this happens at Wheeler Historic Farm.
Just a few light showers moving through western Washington, south of Enterprise, but not much this one. Current conditions for Salt Lake City: it is cloudy, it is rainy. Temperatures not too bad, sitting in the mid to upper 40s. Feeling a little bit on the cooler side because of those winds and rain, but honestly, not too bad. Don't forget that rain gear. I brought my rain jacket today. It was a good idea. For the rest, we have Logan at 39, Price at 36, St. George at a comfortable 46. Here are our current watches, warnings, and advisories. Elevations above 7,500 will be under that winter weather advisory until this afternoon. Northern Mountains, an additional 8 to 18. Wasatch Plateau, Southern Mountains. That's Southern Mountains more along the lines of storm total 4 to 8. Taking a look at the last 24 hours across our resorts. Park City picked up 11, Powder Mountain, about a foot, Snow Basin, Snowbird, Solitude. Sundance didn't get much, but Woodward got about 4. That'll make those skier and snowboarders happy, hopefully, because it's been pretty dismal the past couple of days. So this is good.
Critics of the bus system say the bus fills up too quickly, making it
Alta
definitely
13, Beaver Mountain, Bryan Head, Brighton, all a decent amount. That's a nice total for Brighton. Deer Valley, Eagle Point. So not looking too bad.
If you've been feeling a little under the weather lately, you're not alone. Health experts say winter
Once
weather
again, past
causes
24 hours.
migraines due to changes in the atmosphere that impacts the sinuses. To combat this, doctors say those who are especially
So
sensitive
today
to
we are
cold
going to
heat
continue
inside.
to.
When you do go outside, bundle up, head to toe.
That snow is supposed to be over a little bit.
Maintaining a consistent exercise
Eeh.
also helps.
That snow thing, put that Wednesday night into Thursday. It's supposed to be over a little bit. I didn't move it. I'm sorry. So today we'll have that rain snow mix until late morning, early afternoon. And then Wednesday, starting to pick up a few showers. And then Wednesday night into Thursday, we actually could get some valley snow. Not a bad chance there. Friday tapering off, and then behind Friday, high pressure is going to be building in, and it is going to turn into a decent stretch with potential of some inversion concerns because of the high pressure and how dominant it's going to be.
The mountains, we're getting some snow coming down, so keep that in mind, could be impacting the highest passes. This is another relatively warm storm with the high elevation snow. So down in the valley floor, just wet roads to be looking. You can see the showers stretch across.
Through this evening, 8 to 18 for the northern mountains, Wasatch Plateau, southern mountains. Central Mountain's picking up a decent amount.
Heavy snow, which has been falling this morning, maybe about 7,500 feet. Really, the heavy snow is about 8,000 feet. And storm totals by later this afternoon into this evening could be 8 to 18 inches in the northern mountains. We've already gotten close to
we don't want to go that far.
resorts. There could be 4 to 8 inches in the Wasatch Plateau.
So this is going to be through
Down in the Valley Floor, again, just stays rain because it's so warm.
Through tonight.
24 degrees right now in Salt Lake City. It is full of freezing and out.
So Park City, Alta, Snow Basin, Beaver Mountain, Mirror Lake, Sundance, all expecting to pick up a little bit more. Could be higher locally, but as of right now, here is a look at a rough estimate. So not too bad.
Most of the precipitation in the north, but again,
Southern mountains.
And it winds down pretty quickly this afternoon. In fact, by late afternoon into this evening, almost all the precipitation, even the mountain snow, will be ending. It'll be partly cloudy and in the low to mid 50s in St. George next couple of days, but getting a lot colder behind the
Bryan Head, Bryce, Fish Lake. In the way.
Salt Lake City, sunny and warmer tomorrow ahead of that next storm that'll bring rain to the valleys on Wednesday. But finally cold enough that we will get a good chance of snow down to the valley floors, possibly across.
Take a look at rain.
It'll dry out Friday, but behind that storm, it's going to be a lot colder.
All right, Damon, thank you so much. Right now, look what's
Okay,
happening.
so
Fox 13 News meteorologist Madi Baggett is live.
not much
on
more
our
rain.
Facebook pages. You can join the conversation. She's tracking the storm and answering all of your questions. Scan that QR code you see right now on your screen. That will take you to our Facebook page where you can join the conversation live. Maddie typically keeps it to weather, but if you have any other questions, she'll do her best at fielding those as well. Maddie, thanks so much.
All right, we do have any questions eastbound, quarterback Maddie after Saratoga Springs, before Mountain View Corner, like I said, in Saratoga Springs.
We'll talk about anything here. So a little bit more rain to go today, but not much. So this isn't really accounting for what we're expecting to see Wednesday into Thursday. It's more along the lines of how much for the rest of today. I could mess with the graphic, but it's being weird. So Logan, 4/10 of an inch. Salt Lake, about a tenth. Maybe Provo. I think Logan's a little bit high. That's a little bit high. Yeah, that's really high. Okay. Yeah.
Still ahead, Utah celebrated 130 years of statehood this weekend. We dig deeper into the Beehive state's history. So, on Good Day, Utah. Happy Monday, everyone. We'll be right back.
Okay. So here's a look. This is better. So Logan about a tenth. Salt Lake less than a tenth. Same for Provo. Fillmore not much more. Vernal, Price, Moab. Just a little bit more to go, guys. Not too much. Not the rainiest of rain days you're ever going to see, that's for sure. All right, so here's what's going to be happening over the next couple of days. We have that little low just going to scoot across today. And then a more substantial system behind it will impact us Wednesday into Thursday. So here's through the rest of the morning. Most of it will be out of the city by about 10, honestly. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, still lingering, but by about noon, looking pretty good. Still hanging on to a chance for some central mountain snow, then some eastern rain. Madison says, hope you are having a good day. Hope your day is going well this Monday. It is, Madison. You have a great name. Okay. That's through today. Let's do a long range model. So still seeing those showers throughout much of your morning into the afternoon. For your Tuesday morning, still hanging on to a few clouds, but by Tuesday afternoon, we'll get some sun. Wednesday, not too bad until about late afternoon, starting to pick up a few of those mountain showers across northern Utah. And then more widespread snowfall Wednesday into Thursday.
Here's David Daniel with today's Hollywood Minute.
And then kind of after that second storm system of the week moves through, that high pressure is going to build. And look how powerful that high is. That's going to be quite influential, potentially bringing down air quality. Here's a look at today's highs. Northern Utah. Here's Eastern Utah.
We all have the fields of home to some delicious sandwiches, deli cheeses, and meats. Did you know they are also home to some incredible non-alcoholic beverages? We're going to show you all of it coming up.
Here's the rest of the Wasatch Front. Upper 40s for Centerville, Salt Lake, Tooele, Eagle Mountain. Mid 40s for Provo. Ogden's there. $50 for Delta. Upper 40s for Fillmore, Richfield, Manti. St. George, 45 for Cedar City, low 40s for Bryce, Kanab, Blanding, Bullfrog. So honestly, not too bad considering the time of the year that we're in. Here are tonight's overnight lows. By this evening, we're talking partly to mostly cloudy skies. Still waking up to some cloud cover, but then things will improve quite a bit. Here's a look at southern Utah's 7-day forecast. With that second storm system rolling on in, yet again, it will primarily be a northern storm system, but bringing in some snow across the southern mountains a little bit, and then maybe a chance for some rain Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to get pretty chilly Thursday into Friday, dipping down to the mid to upper 20s, mostly sunny, low 50s for your Sunday. So pretty nice there as that high pressure builds back in. Northern Utah, upper 40s, low 50s. We're going to start off with rain on Wednesday. Mid to upper 30s for your Friday, Saturday, and then not too bad by Sunday. Still a little bit on the chilly side for those overnight hours, but 40 is above average. So Deborah says, been watching the Weather Channel for 10 plus years. Never go west of Oklahoma unless California is on fire. You know it starts in the west. You'll get it later. It's good advice. But Deborah, I'm confused. Never go west of Oklahoma? Looks like you live in Seattle.
Welcome back to Good Day Utah.
Deborah, I'm confused by this advice. I need your help explaining this.
And they haven't cleared it out in 19 inches. So that's kind of nice.
That's funny.
Although it's kind of hard to tell if the wind just pushed it up in the box. So how many real inches, we don't know. But it looks good. I do like the look of this either way.
It is good.
19 inches. Of
Or like it,
No, actually, I was just so delicious.
If you are just joining me, hello. We're going to be doing a stream throughout the next 2 hours. I'm going to take a break here in just a little bit, but if you have any questions, please let me know.
Preliminary numbers.
Sorry, I'm a little bit dead this morning.
6 o'clock this morning, but with some of the heavier
So dead.
showers continuing.
I consumed coffee, but it's not working.
Here, but still, a lot of reports ended up with around a foot or more of new snow within the last 24 hours. And showers will be continuing. Although they're heaviest this morning, they'll be
So,
increasing later
once
this
again,
morning, and by the
that rain snow line's at about
still refining It's a much needed.
7,500.
Up at the resorts. The topping our day plan plus is the fact that down in the valleys, we're just going to get some rain because the storm is caught up within another southwesterly flow. Mild temperatures. We're starting out in the low to mid 40s along the Wasatch Front. We don't climb a lot higher. We'll only be in the upper 40s this afternoon, but that's
Getting some
well above normal
rain.
this time of year. Our
That rain
best
snow
chance of
line
wet
about,
weather is in the morning as well.
once again, 7,500 throughout much of
A lot of the rain
the Wasatch
showers
Front
come
and
out
Wasatch
as
Back.
and with the stormy weather, we've had a big improvement in air quality. Nice to take a look at the map and see a lot of green showing that it is available in Wasatch Front.
Kind of just tapers off south of Utah County, huh? Not really that much.
Sunny, mild, 52. Any outdoor projects, maybe getting the lights down, it'd be a perfect opportunity to do that. The next storm is
And then
Wednesday,
southern Utah.
with rain becoming likely, but this is finally going to be a cold storm coming out of the northwest, and by Thursday behind the front, the temperature will drop low enough in the morning.
All right, everybody. I'm going to take a little break, but
Right now, I
I'll
want
be
to check
back.
out traffic. A lot of wet weather this morning.
I'm gonna go wake up. Maybe drink some water.
It is having quite the impact, it's a lot of everybody headed back to reality for this new year, and we are seeing several crashes, but first one I would bring to your attention is the conditions are pretty dicey as well in front of these candidates. A couple cars, a little bit to the right of my shoulder,
eyes to the sky.
And scientists at Utah State University are using new technology to track some of the celestial bodies.
How we doing?
Starfall software detects
You
light
just
in
joining me?
large meteors.
Give me a thumbs up if you're just joining me. Hello. All right, everybody, let's get back into it. I'm feeling good. Did a walk, put on some lipstick. I'm ready to go. All right. My face is in the way though. Okay. Still raining. So nothing's really changed on that front. So if you are just joining me, we have a little bit of a storm system moving through the region, relatively weak. It's going to be a quick mover, not really bringing in extreme cold air. Bit of a cool down tonight and early tomorrow morning, but temperatures are going to be relatively mild up until about Wednesday into Thursday. That's where we are going to be seeing those temperatures drop significantly, and that's actually going to be allowing the snow levels to dip down, hopefully closer to the valley. So we will get some widespread valley snow. That's the plan. But you know how these things go, huh? So let's start off across Cache, Rich, Box Elder, getting a few of those light showers. Doesn't really look like there's much lake effect coming off of Salt Lake. No, looks like it's primarily just rain. And here's throughout Salt Lake County, Utah County. Rain snow line at 7,500. Minor snow accumulation throughout the rest of your morning, eventually tapering off by midday. It still is going to be rather messy throughout the city and across the higher terrain. So if you do take any mountain routes at all, maybe you have plans to go skiing or snowboarding a little bit later on today, fresh powder, very good. But of course, that comes with a caveat, which is that the roads are going to be a little bit on the messy side. So take that into account. So we still have kind of that steady moisture coming in. Brief break for your Tuesday, Wednesday night, Thursday. Rain, snow, and then snow Thursday. Beautiful. Not really. Not a really good looking day. Clouds. What's my cloud deck? Let me see. Let me put in some numbers here.
It'll be partly cloudy in the low 50s in St. George for the next couple days. But then another round of rain showers on Thursday behind that storm.
Oh, like, honey. Okay, so broken at 4,000, broken at 5,000, solid overcast at 8,000. So very low clouds out there, almost as if you can touch them. Very low. So current temperatures are sitting in the mid to upper 40s. Mid to upper 40s, feeling a little bit on the cooler side out there today.
See if you can stump her on questions there. Now you got. Scan the QR code on your screen. That'll take you to our Facebook page where you can join the conversation.
Alright, and nothing super easy about this commute if you're headed.
So temperatures in the upper 30s for Logan. Price is at 36, 46 there for St. George, 44 for Salt Lake City. So pretty mild conditions considering that it is early January. We'll take 44. I got this cup for Christmas. Do you like it? I want it in a white elephant. It's a good white elephant gift. So elevations above 7,500 under that winter weather advisory. That's going to go on until this afternoon. Will Ogden see any snow? Lindsay? I love that spelling. That's such a fun way to spell Lindsay. I think the proper way to spell Lindsay. Why is there a D in it? This is also very great. Lindsay says, new to Utah and don't understand the area. Girl, been here for a year. I'm still in that boat. So with this storm, it primarily is based off of elevation. So it's not going to come anywhere close to the valleys today. We're sitting at around 4,200. Snow is going to stay at around 7,500. So there's really no shot that we will be getting any precipitation. And I don't know the exact. Off the top of your head, do you know the elevation of Ogden?
No, but I have a computer.
Me too. Look it up.
No,
It's not going to be that much higher than.
I spelled it wrong.
We're doing the best we can.
It's
Yeah.
like around 4,300.
Okay,
so about
cool.
The same as Salt Lake.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so really not that much of a chance for any snow out there today. But by Wednesday, Thursday, more so Thursday, there's a much better chance. So hopefully, but today we're just dealing with rain. So storm total, Northern Mountains 8 to 18, Wasatch Plateau 4 to 8, Southern Mountains 4 to 8. And a lot of the resorts have already seen a decent amount of some snow over the past 24 hours. So Park City, I've been watching Park City TikToks all week long, and people are skiing and snowboarding in mud. Insane. Hopefully the next two storms will be much better. Thank you, Lindsay. I hope you have a fabulous day as well. Park City at 11, 13 for Powder Mountain, 9 for Snow Basin, 14 for Snowbird, Solitude 14, Woodward 4. Pretty low base amounts, to be honest. I definitely don't know the averages for those bases off the top of my head, but I would imagine well below.
Well, today we want to know how the cold weather impacts you physically, because I don't think you think about this.
So Alta picked up 13, Beaver Mountain 10, Bryan Head 6, Brighton 14, Deer Valley 10, Eagle Mountain 3.
I do. Also,
It's like Mean Girls, you can predict the future and the weather. All right, but let us know. That's our poll question for the day.
That was a funny reference.
Fawn says the cold always affects my
So very little precip today. Well, tonight into Tuesday night looking fine. Wednesday, late afternoon, early evening, we'll start to see a few light showers across northern Utah. And then Wednesday night into Thursday is where we're going to start to really see that storm system set in. Snow Basin. I actually don't. I would imagine they are.
All right, at 8 o'clock, good news. 2026 could be one of the cheapest years for gas in recent memory.
That's more of a Katya question, but I'll ask her when we get off the air. Give me 1 second, Alan. Katya! Can you come here for a sec? What's the cost? And don't say anything bad because we're on stream.
Thank you. I needed that.
Alan wants to know if roads are open at Snow Basin.
Oh, Snow Basin. I have not heard that there's any closures right now. Damon, are we seeing rain coming down Snow Basin up at that area? Traction law is in place for Parleys right now, so I would venture to say I would take similar precautions if you're headed to Snow Basin.
Very
Yeah,
good.
They're getting snow.
They are getting snow confirmed, but they are open. I have not heard of any full closures in that area.
Thank you, Katya.
You're welcome.
There you go. All right, let's look at some snow totals, shall we? Honestly, not that much more to go. People, areas still above, areas above 7,500 have an additional, on average, 1 to 5. But 5 is going to be on the high end. We're not really expecting that much more. These are your storm totals for the general area, but I'm going to break down each location. So, additionally today, anywhere from about 3 to 5 for Alta, less than an inch for Park City, Snow Basin's there, Mirror Lake, Sundance 1, close to 2 for Beaver Mountain.
I didn't say anything. Obviously, she was asleep, and I'm not going to make it like a big topic aside from
So less than an inch for Bryan Head, Bryce, and Fish Lake. Once again, this is primarily a mountain snow storm, but a little bit more. Like Bryan Head picked up 6, so that's really nice over the past 24 hours. Let's take a look at rain.
There's a limit for everybody's budget.
So we're not really expecting that much more rain.
Now at 8 o'clock, we are following the very latest developments in our top story from over the weekend as ousted Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro will appear inside a New York courtroom today.
It's a big day for the Salt Lake City Council as 4 members get officially sworn in.
So an additional 10th for Logan, Kanab, Moab, Vernal, Provo less than a 1/10 of an inch. So we're really starting to see the rain throughout Salt Lake taper off, and that's pretty much going to be the trend throughout the rest of the morning.
If I could survive on nothing but cheese, I would. That is my favorite thing. Yeah. One thing we're all excited about, except for those people driving in it, is this storm. We have team coverage this morning to help you get to work safely. Got this Stepovic and Tina Giuliano tracking the latest conditions on the road. But first, we're going to go over to Damon Yanni, kind of a warm storm.
It is, yeah. So, for a winter storm, just dealing with rain down to the valley floor.
So here's an overall look at the upper level pattern. What do we have going on for the next week? So high pressure building off to the southeast of us. There's that little low that's scooting across northern Utah this morning. And then we have another low that's going to be rolling on in, and that's going to be much more substantial. So this low, trough, shortwave, little blip of energy that's bringing in some cooler air but not really that influential as far as how much precip it's going to be packing. We're going to continue to see light to moderate showers kind of spitting throughout the rest of your morning and then eventually tapering off by late afternoon. I'm even gonna say early afternoon. We'll see a significant decrease, mainly after about 10. So much better. So here's the rest of the first wave of the week. So you can see by about 11, the majority of that precip is going to be to the east of 15. So really not much. Still lingering, once again, hanging on to snow for elevations probably around 8,000 at this point. And then tapering off even more. We're still going to be waking up to partly cloudy skies for most early tomorrow morning. But Tuesday, not a bad looking day. And then Wednesday, mild start. Let's do some long range. So that precip will continue throughout your morning, tapering off substantially by midday. Looking pretty good for Tuesday. Wednesday, mild start, and then by late afternoon, early evening on Wednesday, starting to see some northern mountain snow. And then throughout your Wednesday night into Thursday, those temperatures are really going to drop. So that's where we stand a chance as far as snow accumulation. Totals are still very much up in the air. But we do know this system is going to bring in cooler air. So that kind of tells us that our shot at valley snow is pretty high, which is good. You can just see how deep that trough goes all the way into the Four Corners, which is really nice. We haven't seen a lot of those this winter so far, and that's what's allowing some snow to reach as far as southern Utah. So, well, even further than that, but for our area. And then once the second storm system clears on out of here, we're going to have high pressure building back in. Mostly sunny. And that high pressure has the potential to lead to some air quality issues. Shame. Does anybody enjoy the sound of clicking pens? I love that sound. All right. Temperatures. We're going to make it to the upper 40s for Ogden, Salt Lake City, Wendover, low 50s, Fort Delta, Milford, upper 40s, Richfield's there, Cedar City, upper 50s for Bullfrog and St. George, mid 50s for Moab, Blanding 46, mid 40s for Vernal, Park City, upper 30s for Evanston, low 40s for Logan. Still a little bit on the chilly side for Ely, Eastern Nevada, hanging on to the 40s, upper 40s for Wendover, Elko's at 46. So, too bad. All right. I'm going to disappear. Ooh. Okay. Logan, Brigham City, Huntsville, Alta, Wendover, Park City. Still hanging on to that snow above 7,000. Eastern Utah. Not much precipitation chance there left for the rest of the day. Pretty mild. Upper 40s for Centerville, Salt Lake City, mid 40s for Ogden, Tooele, mid 40s for Eagle Mountain and Provo. Mostly cloudy with some morning rain.
but others have voiced skepticism about U.S. motives.
Wasatch Front, Delta's at 50, upper 40s for Fillmore, upper 40s for Richfield, low 40s for Manti.
Hold an emergency meeting today over developments. Former NATO commander tells CNN the operation was not legal and could embolden other countries to do the same.
54 for St. George today, 45 Cedar City, low 40s for Bryce, Blanding is there, Bullfrog, Kanab, partly cloudy. And once again, the majority of this rain across southern Utah has cleared out quite a bit.
Venezuelans in Utah are celebrating the news while some feeling some uncertainty.
Our lows dipping down to the 30s for Salt Lake, Ogden, Provo, Delta. A little bit cooler for Richfield, Milford, Cedar City, 36 for George, St. George, upper 20s for Blanding, mid 30s for Moab, low 20s for Vernal, Evanston, Park City, upper 20s for Logan. Across southern Utah, temperatures low to mid 50s over the next couple of days. Now, the second storm system moving in for the week, once again, it is primarily going to impact northern Utah. However, southern Utah and eastern Utah, southeastern Utah will be getting a few higher terrain showers with the potential for a few rain showers for your Thursday across portions of Washington. Upper 40s for Friday, Saturday, and then low 50s for Sunday. And that high pressure will build back in.
Denies any wrongdoing. His lawyers say he actively responded to the threats.
So well above average through about Wednesday, upper 40s there. And then that cold front's going to move in, and that's going to be bringing in some rain, snow Wednesday, and then, well, mainly rain on Wednesday. And then snow chances on Thursday, upper 30s there. But take a look at those overnight lows. We're going to plummet with those temperatures. Mid 20s for Thursday into Friday, Friday into Saturday, and then just overall pretty chilly. But into early next week, it does look like that high pressure is going to be dominant, and it looks to be rather mild.
Today, the Salt Lake City Council will swear in 4 newly elected members to serve the city, assembling a historic group of leaders. For the first time ever, the council will be a female majority, as Victoria Petro of District 1, Erica Carlson of District 5, and Sarah Young of District 7 will all be sworn in. We spoke with Councilwoman-elect Victoria Petro about this moment in history.
What this the storm system has done, it's helped out air quality quite a bit. Good to go. And then taking a look at the next couple of days, also good. But then once that storm system rolls on in, there is a chance for it to go down into early next week. So. All right, everybody, I am going to hop off for a little bit. I'm going to turn on satellite and radar, and I will be back in the next hour. If you have any questions, let me know. Chat's open. And see you soon.
Farmers markets aren't just for summer. You can now visit the winter market every weekend at Wheeler
then likely change to snow even down to the valley floors by Thursday. So at that point, we really might have a year special to deal with. We'll see how that plays out in the next couple of days.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Well, you've probably been here. Here I am. All right. So, wanted to show you this I-15 northbound. There are traction laws in place for Parley's Canyon. So if you have any plans to head up that area, just know you're going to need to follow those rules. And roads across much of northern Utah are going to be rather slick. For the valleys, it's going to be rain. And for elevations above 7,000, we're talking primarily snow. And that wintry mix is going to continue throughout the rest of our morning. We're already starting to see it break up quite a bit, but it is going to be rather damp up until about noonish, but still hanging on to some minor snow accumulation for the higher terrain throughout the afternoon, and then eventually tapering off by tonight. Tomorrow's going to be fine. Early Wednesday, fine. But then we will be getting another storm system that will be bringing in some cooler air and some widespread precipitation. And because that cool down is going to be rather significant, there is actually a chance for some snow, valley snow, starting Wednesday night into Thursday and then continuing throughout your Thursday, breaking up by Friday. And then after that, high pressure is going to build back in, and it is going to be overall a pretty decent start to the work week.
Katya, thanks. Hey, with the recent cool down, ski resorts, they are starting to get more foot traffic, but
So.
that uncertain transportation issues.
All right.
Resorts are encouraging visitors to use Utah's transit.
Let's talk about rain a little bit.
Many people are all
Over the past 24 hours, areas towards South Salt Lake have received about 1/4 of an inch. Towards West Valley, anywhere from about 1/10 to close to 2/10 of an inch.
critics of the bus
Not much towards Taylorsville or West Jordan.
harder to get where you want to go on time.
Holiday picking up
Resorts say they are
less than
working with MTA to assess traffic
1/100 of an inch.
Canyon
Near
and
Mount Olympus, about 1/10 of an inch.
Right now, the Utah Avalanche Center is looking for 2 skiers who appear to have been
Near the university, depending if you're towards the northeast part, about 1/4 of an inch, but towards the southern part of the university, less than 1/10 of an inch.
Center says ski area boundaries are put in place for your safety, and they urge all riders to respect them.
There's a look at the current avalanche
North of
danger
Farmington,
ratings.
towards Farmington Canyon, picking up about
Avalanche danger ratings.
close to actually 1/2 of an inch for some.
Logan, Ogden, and Uintas have considerable danger.
Avalanche danger likely to keep rising as more powder falls on our mountains with the storm. Experts recommend you get the right gear before you head to the slopes. That includes a transceiver, which will get rescuers to your location if you're buried. Probes and shovels can also help you dig someone out of the slide. You'll also want to pack a first aid kit, repair kit for broken gear.
We're getting into snow totals now.
In Weaver County,
Yeah.
those near Huntsville may have gotten a shaky start to their Sunday morning. The
Yeah.
United States Geological
That
Survey
tends to be, looks like the consensus, anywhere from about 1/10 up to 2/10 of an inch. Okay.
In world news, prosecutors launching a criminal investigation into 2 owners of a bar where 40 people
Still
died
hanging
in a
on to
fire
solid overcast conditions.
more than 100
Temperatures still feeling as if we are in the upper 30s. Surface temps low 40s. A little bit breezy, but not too bad. Just a light northeast wind. Visibility good. Elsewhere, Logan at 38, 36 for Price, mid-40s for St. George. And that's pretty much what we're dealing with across the state. Upper 30s, low 40s. That winter weather advisories for elevations above 7,500 across northern and southern Utah, northern mountains in total 8 to 18 inches. This does include storm. What we saw last night and early this morning, Wasatch Plateau 4 to 8, southern mountains 4 to 8 there as well. Taking a look at resort totals over the past 24 hours, Park City 11, Powder Mountain 13, Snow Basin 9, Snowbird 14. We're there for Solitude. Nothing for Sundance. Woodward 4. Alta picked up 13, Beaver Mountain 10, Bryan Head 6, Brighton 14, Deer Valley 10, Eagle Point 3. And base totals, not really that impressive. Wish we had more, but the next storm system will bring more, so that's good. At least we're going in a positive direction. So, taking a look at rain chances over the next couple of days, best chance at snow accumulation will be on Thursday. And then it's going to be overall a pretty wet night Wednesday into Thursday. But that majority of that precip will start out as rain. And then eventually throughout the evening into early Thursday, that rain snow level will drop. So it's going to go boop, 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 boop. And then after that second storm system clears on out of here, high pressure is going to build back in. It's going to turn into a nice start to the work week. But because that high pressure is going to be so dominant, could be dealing with some air quality concerns. Through tonight, once again, your storm totals. Not much more expected for the southern eastern mountains. The majority of that precip has cleared on out of here. Still a little bit more to go for the Wasatch Back and Uinta's Bear River Range as well. So mainly east of 15. We are going to fall. We are going to fall. So this is through today.
This morning, one person is in custody following an alleged incident at Vice President Jane Vance.
Beaver Mountain, Mirror Lake, Alta, Snow Basin, Sundance, picking up a little bit more. Southern Mountains.
We've got some Utah trivia for you. Did you know this past weekend actually marked the state's 130th birthday?
Well, I mean, happy birthday, Utah.
Fish Lake, probably an additional inch. Bryce, maybe a 10th.
Making Utah 45th state in the union. Local historian Ron Fox says Utah becoming a state was a decades-long tug of war that started back in 1849.
And it wasn't until 1893 that a representative was able to get a bill passed and signed by President Cleveland. And then we received
So a little bit more rain through today, but not much. Less than a 1/10 of an inch on average, if that. Few hundredths, potentially. Not much more is expected for the city.
Show up, solve problems, and keep building, especially when it's hard.
It's the only active ship in the U.S. Navy with a Utah name, which you won't find out to sea. The USS San Quentin is a tugboat ported at Naval Station in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. It was launched in 1973. It's an old girl. Both the Utah town and the ship were named for the son of a Native American chief. Those naval vessels were decommissioned after 2 or 3 decades. The Navy has given no indication of plans to retire to San Quentin anytime soon.
So south of Colorado, Utah, that high is still pretty prominent. But that little low, that little short wave impacting northern Utah today, and then there is a stronger system behind that.
There will soon be 2 naval vessels with Beehive State names. The USS Utah, a submarine, was commissioned in October.
Really starting to break up by late morning, early afternoon.
Local businesses say Utah wants high-quality food and products more than ever. How is it impacting that?
Majority of that precip honestly will be out of here. by about noon, but still hanging on to a few of those mountain showers east of 15 throughout the majority of your afternoon. And then we'll gradually spend the evening clearing out, but still hanging on to a few clouds. So partly cloudy to mostly cloudy into early tomorrow morning. Okay, so the rest of this morning, this is dramatic on precip. It's not really going to be as widespread as the way this is looking, but some of our models like to be dramatic. So by this evening, looking pretty good. High pressure wants to build in a little bit, but then that low is going to start to really pick up by Wednesday afternoon. Already starting to see some significant snow accumulation across northern Utah. And then that will continue throughout your Wednesday night into early Thursday, light to moderate snow showers, and then tapering off by pretty early on Friday. Saturday looking good. Sunday sunny. Sunday's going to be the pick of the week as far as getting outside. And that high pressure is going to dominate, so that will allow for some air quality concerns, because look, that air's not moving. That high is going to be powerful.
Yeah, Mike. You're going to give it 2 on a 2 shot.
Highs today.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so temperatures across northern Utah, mid to upper 40s for Salt Lake. We're there for Ogden, Wendover, low 50s for Delta, upper 40s for Milford and Richfield, mid 40s for Cedar City, upper 40s for Kanab, upper 50s for Bullfrog and St. George, upper 40s for Blanding, and then mid to upper 40s for Vernal. Not much more rain, snow mix is expected for southeast and southwest Utah. Still hanging on to a little bit of rain across northern Utah.
Yeah. I eat nothing more than cheese and crackers.
Totally happy and sandwiches, of course. I'd like to talk about it as a great way to spend a rainy day. We're here on the Talk Soda as well as that casino with casino. Why did you guys want to start this amazing non-alcoholic drink? Yeah, we saw two movements happening at the same time. People were looking for better for you soda with no added sugars, no artificial flavors.
Sorry, how to delete some comments. Okay, let's break down by region, shall we?
So really, rather than the convergence of these two movements happening at the same time, we wanted to bring about something that is
40s for Logan, Huntsville, Alta, 30 upper 40s for Wendover, mid to upper 40s. I'm in the way, I'm sorry. Mid to upper 40s for Brigham City. Good morning, Glenetta. It's a pretty name. Still hanging on to the chance for those valley showers. Snow above 7,000. Eastern Utah, low 40s Price, mid 40s for Vernal, upper 50s Moab, low 50s Green River, morning showers, partly cloudy skies in the evening.
These products have a story, they have a history, they have a culture. Not only do they taste good, but someone is sharing something of themselves with you. Will feel more special than just a regular soda.
Upper 40s for Centerville, Tooele, Salt Lake City, Provo, Eagle Mountain, Ogden. Mostly cloudy throughout the day. central Utah.
Yeah, I think
Low 50s for Delta, Manti. Low 40s, upper 40s for Fillmore, Richfield. Mostly cloudy with those rain showers. Mid 50s for St. George, upper 40s for Cedar City, low 40s for Bryce, upper 40s for Blanding and Kanab, upper 50s for Bullfrog.
And I like the aesthetic look of the cans, kind of sparkly there. Looking good. Yeah, it's noticeable. So good job.
A little bit breezy.
Nice sandwiches.
It's time to eat.
They've got good stuff there, definitely. Yeah,
We're going to be
I
dipping
watched
down
it.
to the 30s,
This week.
Ogden, Salt Lake, upper 20s for
It's
Logan,
freezing in Park City.
low 20s for Evanston, Park City, chilly for Vernal, upper 30s for Provo, Delta, mid 20s for Milford and Richfield. Price is there, mid 30s for Moab, Bullfrog, upper 20s for Blanding, low 30s for Kanab, Cedar City, upper 30s for St. George.
Farther south, you have some heavier rain that's been filling in Salt Lake Valley.
Low to mid 50s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, mid 30s for those starting temperatures, upper 40s, low 50s Thursday, Friday, mostly sunny Saturday, and then that high pressure will build back in.
Morning rain showers heading into the afternoon, they'll largely be tapering off. So it looks like it's going to be a lot easier to get around for the evening commute. In fact, even by mid-afternoon, most valley rain will be ending. Snow will linger in the mountains a little bit longer than that, but it's going to be increasing. Most of any accumulation would be about 7,000 feet. The heaviest snow is about 8,000 feet.
Here's a look for northern Utah. So a little bit of a warm up after the storm system clears on out of here. And then that rain will start, and then that cooler air behind it is going to change our precip over to snow for your Thursday. And then that's going to be clearing out by Friday midday, partly cloudy, mostly sunny for your Saturday. High pressure will build back in. And into early next week, potentially leading to some air quality concerns. But right now, really good with this storm system. Good across the board.
Best chance of any more lingering showers over the southwest part of the state. St. George will make it up to 54. And however, pretty close to that the next couple of days. So mild start to the week, but another
and it's going to be good for the next several days.
But it's finally going to be a cold storm, and behind it, temperature drops noticeably. In fact, morning readings by then could be.
I'm checking something.
And in Salt Lake City, we'll drop into the mid-30s tomorrow morning. Sunny, warm up near 50 in the afternoon. Rain becomes likely ahead of that next storm Wednesday, but cold enough it'll change over to snow, even down to the valley floor. So there's a very good chance of that. It's going to be clear.
All right, until this night comes out, Monday back to reality, back to work for a lot of us out there, and unfortunately, we're being hit in the face with a increased storm. We are not seeing a good storm like that.
Okay, everybody. That's going to about wrap it up for me today. I just want to let you know that we are going to continue to see these showers throughout the rest of your early morning, but gradually really starting to break up quite a bit. Not much more rain is expected. Just a few light more showers, nothing torrential. Still additional snow accumulation across the most extreme elevations above 8,000. We're talking maybe an additional 3 to 4, but not much more. So I'll be back tomorrow with another update, and we'll get you ready for that second big storm of the work week. All right, everybody, be good, be safe. We'll talk tomorrow.